It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And here is Suggs to the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Here is Daniels. Here's Peck. Off target from outside. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Porzingis. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Porzingis at the elbow. The rebound by Turner.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Into the lineup for Indiana.
Stripped it away. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Tatum. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Porzingis. And Tatum over to help. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here's Suggs. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Indiana trails by 6. Holmgren wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Porzingis. Still scoreless. And Tatum over to help. Here's Barrett. That's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a redraw.
Down low, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So for the Bulls, Chicago leading by 3. Jokic a screen. Over in the corner, Washington. Pass to Maxey. And stolen by Murray. Fast break, here they come. Six to shoot. White up top. Rebound by the Bulls.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Thomas, no good. Indiana trails by 3. For 3, Kispert. The shot that time, not on target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Washington. The offensive rebound. Outside for Thomas. No good with the triple. Now the Pacers with it. Here's Gafford. Murray outside. Back to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Kispert. Still yet to score.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
Here's Murray after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana trailing here. 36 seconds left in the first. In the corner, it's Gafford. Pass to Brooks. The three. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Banchero draws the double. Outside, Maxey. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
And they continue to control the glass.
Left side, Maxey. In the corner, Barrett with it. Banchero outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Outside, Thomas. hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Holmgren can't hit.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Tatum. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Good look from Holmgren. Indiana again missing. Chicago leading by 11. Banchero outside. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Pat. No scoring in this one. To end the drought, Tatum. Chicago grabs the miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Bulls shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Free throw good, Maxey. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Out to Turner. This one for three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Number 11, Alex Caruso.
Here's Pat. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Pat's got his first points of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And no good. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Barrett. Turner comes with the double team. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so White will bring it up for Indiana. It's a 14-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. It's deflected. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Number 15, Nikola Jokic.
Now the Bulls with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Caruso. Porzingis high post. Not going to go that time.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Smith with it from downtown. That shot, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Here's Jokic. Outside, Porzingis. And Kispert over to help. Back to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. And he's good on the 3-ball. Caruso's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Inside, and Turner with a clear path to the rack.
Hustle play by Turner in transition, giving his all to be there to finish that fast break.
Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. White, wide open, he fired. Offensive rebound. Wants to get it to Turner, and does. Smith outside. Pass to Kispert. Over Porzingis. Kispert, no good. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul. Checking in for Chicago, Paolo Banchero.
Puts up a deep three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Chicago. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Indiana trails by 17. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
No good on the three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right side, Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pat. Three-pointer. No good on the shot.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And just wanting it more there. You got to like seeing Porzingis beat everyone to the spot in the open floor.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following is with a terrific score. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Bulls leading by 18. Suggs looking around. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
The three from Tatum.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Puts the move on. Can't hit that one. Good D by Holmgren. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Well, you know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. They get a hand on it. Here's Peck. Knocks down the three ball. Peck's got 6.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Caruso. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Outside Tatum. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Here's Banchero.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Brooks. Indiana moving it around. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Pat. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Caruso. And here's Jokic. Over Tatum. And it's Jokic missing. Indiana trails by 14. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Pass to Banchero. Daniels with it. Picked up by Banchero. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Daniels with it. Hasn't made one yet. And the foul on Pete. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Maxey. Thomas takes a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Thomas got 6.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Over to the wing. Here's Peck. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And that's now 9 points for Pete.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Teams changing it up here. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Suggs, good on the three-point shot. Suggs has got his second bucket.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Murray left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Banchero. The teardrop falls in. Banchero's got 4 this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
4 on the shot clock. They double him with Jokic. Brooks misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
No one near Suggs as he lets it